Okay, craving some hot dogs today, and I know you think that's carrots. It will be, it is, but it's going to not taste like carrots. We're going to start our InstaPot on saute and add some vegetable broth. Then we're going to add a little bit of apple cider vinegar. We want to cover the carrots, so we're getting there. I wanted to add some organic Dijon mustard, but it was a little low, so I put some vegetable broth in there. We're going to shake it all up and add it. So I know you're wondering, what are these measurements? So I have about 16 ounces of vegetable broth, organic vegetable broth. I have about a half a cup of vinegar, and then apple cider vinegar. And then this had about probably 2 to 3 tablespoons in the bottom, and I added some vegetable broth to get the rest of it out. Now we're going to add some soy-free coconut aminos, probably another 2 tablespoons. You do you. A heaping tablespoon of minced garlic. Give it a nice little stir. And the saute should come up in a second, but I might just turn it on pressure because I want to eat. Going to put it on the manual setting for 4 minutes. Let it cook for 4 minutes and let it sit for 4 minutes. This is Esther's suggestion on her magical list. I keep her magical list right here. Thank you, Esther. In the meanwhile, we're going to make some chili. We're going to add some chopped onion to a skillet. I'm using the scan pan that Dr. McDougall's wife always recommends. 1 can of organic pre-cooked lentils. No joke, I get these at Walmart. Cannot beat a faster meat replacement. Notice I'm going to keep the juice in here. We're going to let it cook down. Add a tablespoon of cayenne, 2 tablespoons of cumin. I always put the labels inside when I put them in the jar. We already have the onion. We're just going to add a little bit of minced garlic. When using the scan pans, you don't really need to go above 5 on the heat. Keeps them nice and lasting forever. But give your stuff a good swirl. Now there are some packaged seasonings, taco seasonings you can get that are gluten-free in the gluten-free section at most stores. Do you hear my chimes in the background? It's kind of windy today. Love chimes. Anyways, that you can get that taco seasonings at stores, but they usually have preservatives in them like maltodextrin and things like that. And sometimes we've made from corn, sometimes we've made from something else, potato. But I try to avoid that when possible. So just some straight, fresh cumin, chili powder, garlic powder, onion powder, whatever you want to do. I didn't add onion powder because I already had the onions. I'm going to start heating up some gluten-free spinach tortillas. You know I'd prefer to use lentil, but I don't have any made right now. I do need to get on that and do that this week. Category-wise, you want to do less than 20% of the fat. So 130 calories means you can have 2.6 on the fat, and this is 2.5. Sodium should be 1 for 1, but 480 milligrams I'm not going to freak out about because that's literally less than a quarter teaspoon. It's like 1/8 of a teaspoon or a pinch or something. Fiber, 6 grams of fiber, and only 1 added sugar. And there's 3 grams of protein. Who knew? But there is a lot of ingredients in here that we probably would not, well, not probably, we definitely would not be adding to our lentil tortillas. So homemade lentil tortillas are your best option. The chili's cooking down and reducing nicely. The juice from the can is just enough to get that cooking, soften those onions, and bring that all together. As usual, our InstaPot is taking longer to warm up than it is to cook, but it is actually working now. It's finally getting into that last minute of the cooking time. You'll see the moisture is almost gone out of the pan. Get out your condiments. You do you. My husband likes some of that. I like the spicy mustard and the raw sauerkraut, and I will probably do a little relish. Release the steam from your InstaPot. They're the perfect tenderness to start grilling. Add them to your already hot tortilla pan. Roll as you go. Brown them on all the sides. I love how that garlic sticks to it. I've got one dressed with the chili and one dressed with the sauerkraut and mustard. Mark in the comments below which one you think I ate first and saved the best for last, chili or sauerkraut. Have a great, healthy day. thestarchlady.com